Thank you, Jordan. And coming up tonight at 10, the Great Salt Lake continues to shrink. How bad is it, though? ABC4's Northern Utah correspondent Kate Garner investigates the causes and effects of low water levels and joins us live with more. Hey, Kate.
Hey, Emily. This summer, water levels at the Great Salt Lake reached historic lows. And to understand those water levels, we really need to take a look at the Bear River, which is the single biggest source of water for the Great Salt Lake. The mouth of the river creates the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge. Thousands of acres of marsh provide the perfect place for hundreds of species of birds to nest, rest, and feed as they migrate. But life is getting harder for those birds as those marshlands shrink.
Normally, like I said, if we had all the water that we wanted, we would have about 30,000 acres with varying levels. Anything over that, we can push into the Great Salt Lake. And now with only 4,500 acres, we can't put anything out.
Less water for the refuge. What does that mean for the lake as a whole?
Yeah, Emily, as Holmes was saying, if they can get water and fill up those marshlands to their capacity, they can then push that water into the Great Salt Lake. But this summer there just wasn't enough, which means there was no water to push into the Great Salt Lake, which is a big problem.
Yes, indeed, I can imagine so. So the lake gets water from many sources. Just how much does this affect it, though?
Yeah, that's right. And the refuge officials there were telling me that it's important to understand that the Bear River provides nearly 2/3 of all the new water that is put into the Great Salt Lake every single year. So this year was especially hard on the Salt Lake as they weren't able to push any of that water into the lake. Now, like you said, coming up at 10, we're actually going to hear from researchers who explain what that could mean for both wildlife and us. Reporting live in North Ogden, Kate Garner, ABC4 News.